Hey everyone, and welcome to your ultimate guide to mastering one of Dota 2's most unique and challenging heroes, Mippo, the Geomancer. If you've ever wanted to overwhelm your enemies with sheer numbers, then this is the hero for you. Let's dig in. First up, Mippo's abilities. His Q is Earthbind. You throw a net at a target area, rooting any enemies it hits. This is your primary tool for catching heroes. The key here is to practice your aim and predict enemy movement. Since each Mippo can cast it independently, you can chain net an enemy, holding them in place for what feels like an eternity. A single hero caught in a chain of nets is almost always a guaranteed kill for your team. Next is Poof. His W, this is Mippo's signature spell. It allows any Mippo to teleport to any other Mippo, or to himself, after a short channel time, dealing damage in both the departure and arrival areas. This is your farming tool, your escape mechanism, and your primary source of burst damage. You can use it to flash farm jungle camps and lane creeps by poofing all your clones to one location. In a fight, a coordinated multi-Mippo poof onto a single target is absolutely devastating. Remember, you can queue up poof commands by holding Shift, which makes the execution much smoother. His E is Ransack. This is a passive ability that gives Mippo's attacks lifesteal. What makes it special is that all Mippos heal for a percentage of the damage dealt by any Mippo. So when all your clones are attacking a single target, the main Mippo gets a massive amount of healing, making him surprisingly tanky in fights. This is why getting stats and attack speed is so crucial. And finally, his ultimate, Divided We Stand. This is what makes me EPO... Mippo, starting at level 4. You get a clone of yourself. You get another one at level 11. And the final one at level 18, for a total of 4 Mippos. These clones gain a percentage of your main Mippo's stats, but they can't use items. The most important thing to remember is if any Mippo dies, they all die. This is the high-risk, high-reward part of playing him. You need to be aware of every single one of your clones at all times. So, how do you manage all these clones? Control groups are your best friend. I recommend setting your main Mippo to Group 1, all your clones to Group 2, and all Mippos together to Group 3. This allows you to quickly select and command them. For example, you can send your clones to farm different jungle camps, while your main Mippo stays safe in lane. Practice this in a lobby until it feels like second nature. Now, let's talk items. Mippo's item build is pretty consistent. You start with a Wraithband or 2 for early stats. Your first core item is almost always Power Treads. The stat switching is incredibly valuable. Set them to Agility for farming and damage, and switch to Strength when you think you might get bursted. After Treads, you rush Dragonlance. It gives you Strength, Agility, and attack range, all things Mippo loves. This makes you tankier and lets you hit from a safer distance. You can then disassemble it later. The next big item is Blink Dagger. This is your initiation tool. You select all your Mippos, blink onto an enemy, and immediately poof with all your clones for massive burst damage, followed by a chain of Earthbinds. It's the classic Mippo combo. From there, you want to build more stats. Eye of Skadi is a fantastic choice, providing a ton of stats and a slowing effect on your attacks. Scythe of Vise or Hex is another top-tier item for locking down elusive heroes. Late game, you can consider items like Ethereal Blade for even more burst damage, or a Heart of Tarask if you need to be exceptionally with tanky. You can also upgrade your Dragonlance into a Hurricane Pike for better positioning. Playing Mippo is all about tempo. You hit a massive power spike in the mid-game when you have 3 or 4 Mippos and your core items. This is your window to take over the map. Farm aggressively, look for pickoffs, and force objectives, like Roshan and towers. Don't be afraid to fight. A farmed Mippo is one of the scariest things in Dota 2, but remember, the learning curve is steep. Don't get discouraged if your first few games are rough. It takes time and practice to master the micromanagement. Keep at it, and soon you'll be the one-man army that your enemies fear. That's a quick look at Mippo. He's a challenge, but incredibly rewarding. Thanks for watching, and if you found this guide helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more Dota 2 content. See you in the next one.